What is going on, guys? Foxtrot Delta USN back with another mod review. I actually just recorded this entire thing and we had no audio on it. So, we got the Kenworth version 7 here. Link to the mod is in the description. As you can see, it is a camper version of the truck. Now, what I like about this is as you look around towards the passenger side, it actually takes you back and sits you down right here at the table. And then, of course, you can move out and I'm out. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You guys want to know, can you drive this from the back seat? Right? Everyone wants to know, can you drive this from the back seat? The answer, yes. Yes, you can. Would I advise it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's definitely a good way to die, but you can absolutely drive it from the back seat. So now we are going to go out here. I do have a load scheduled. Now, some questions you guys might have for this. Can you modify it? If you can, more power to you. I was not able to. I took it to the shop, and it did not like the shop. It actually crashed as soon as I tried to take it to the shop. So what you see here is pretty much what you get. I'll tell you what, just what you see here is so good, I'd be willing to drive it just like this until they get it fixed, or you can actually modify it. So we're going to come out here, and of course, I try not to drive in the exterior too often, but I just like how this truck looks so much. We've got the detail on the taillights there. There you go. I like this exterior so much. I just want to zoom around. Now, it's not super high detailed. You know, it's a little bit lower detail than what we're used to, but it's still awesome truck. Yeah, we've got that super stretched frame there. Look at those massive fuel tanks. Just absolutely massive. They definitely put a long frame on here. You see them stretch it out past the point of the and stuff is. Now, real world, whenever they have camper vans like this, a lot of times they'll have a door in the very back room. You kind of run out, the steps there, or whatnot. Here it's just kind of like a nice little step up area, so you can go over here and notice this going on. But they don't actually let you have the door. I've definitely seen real world trucks with a door. But let's go ahead and get back inside here and see if we can't go pick up this load. Now I do have a load going. It's a really short load, just long enough to see how this truck handles out on the road. Now one thing I did notice about this truck, the way they have the steering set up, it almost drives like a smaller truck just because it will steer so tightly. Definitely just drives almost like a smaller truck than what it actually is. You don't really notice how long it is, and even backing it, the only time I really noticed how long it was while I was backing up the trailer was just not having as much room to get in somewhere as I usually did. I definitely bumped the nose quite a bit. You guys will probably see me do that here. Now we don't have advanced trailer coupling turned on because most mods don't work with advanced trailer coupling. So you'll have to excuse my backup here. You'll be like, Fox, you stuck to that backup. Well, yeah, it happens. So let's go ahead and get turned out here, and we're going to be going to the Tesla dealership. Now I'm kind of curious as to why they did the Tesla for the mod. I'll let you guys know I have the Real Company 3D mod. That one I won't be linking just because I don't have a link to it right offhand. Possibly in the future I'll have a link to that mod as well. But I'm still kind of curious why they did Tesla, because obviously Tesla isn't going to be selling batteries 30% off and having sales. So, alright, let's go ahead and go to the freight market. We're going to be grabbing this little small trailer just stocked into Bakersfield. No, that's not what I want. Stocked into Reading? Stocked into... No. Okay, this is not what I was looking for, because these are definitely not the loads. So you gotta love it when your load disappears. Let's go ahead and go to the freight market here and take a look and see what we can get out of Stockton here. Stockton to Reading looks like to be the shortest. What about out of Sacramento? Anything Sacramento to Reno? Also close San Francisco. San Francisco to Sacramento. That's a little bit more like what I'm looking for. So we're gonna go over to San Fran. And I'm going to see if I can get turned around safely here. This just sounds like a bad idea. I'm surprised I didn't hit that car there. We're going to go ahead, put it in reverse, use the mirrors driver. Now, the cool thing about having already recorded this video once is all my settings are already set. The mirrors are set, my seating position is set, everything else is already set. So we're just going to go ahead here to San Francisco and pick up this load, take it back over to Sacramento, and that'll do it. So we're gonna go ahead and come left out of here. I don't think anybody's coming. If they are, right up my way more, get out of my way, type thing. But yeah, I know that I do have real truckers that watch my videos, and you know they'll tell you, yeah, that's kind of how it works, but not really. My dad has a old story he likes to tell. He was talking to one of the FedEx dually drivers, which is kind of funny because I have a FedEx dually driver who's regularly watches my channel almost every night. My stream. Anyways, my dad was talking to that, and he's like, oh, you know, he asked the driver, he's like, you know, isn't that a pain in the ass, you know, dealing with the doubles and, you know, trying to get in and out of places? And the driver's just like, well, you know, at that point it's right at the weight. They know that I weigh more, they know that I'm bigger than they are, and they just kind of get out of my way and, you know, let me get through. I guess that kind of makes sense, you know. I think it'd be more of a courtesy thing, you know, the other drivers kind of realize how much harder to maneuver he is, and I'll probably get it out of his way for that reason. But I don't think it's necessarily, you know, they're scared because I think he is. I think it's just, you know, right of weight, as in, you know, letting the guy that weighs more have a little bit more room to maneuver and get in and out there. You know, we definitely see that even in game. Now, not as much with the guys that I run with, but back in the day, I used to, whenever Heavy Haul first came out, I used to do a lot of convoying on multiplayer. This was back when I very first started streaming years ago. Now, I didn't stick with it. I should have stuck with it. I should have stuck with it, but I didn't. And, you know, I can't change the past. But anyways, what I'm getting at is back then, you know, we convoy, we'd have 30 to 40 people in a single convoy, easily 30 to 40 people in a single convoy. But you would notice, you know, everybody was kind of, you know, taking time for the heavy guys, you know, making sure they got plenty of room to turn around, you know, just being courteous to them, and making sure that they, you know, weren't being left behind, or, you know, weren't getting screwed over. Now, who I run with now, they don't really care, you know. In fact, I think it's funny if you can't turn around, or they think it's funny if you get left behind. You know, that's just from knowing these guys for as long as I do, and have that camaraderie with them. But you know, I think that's what it is in the real world. You know, they just kind of realize that you know, these guys are heavier, and they kind of need a little bit more room to maneuver. Yeah, we're gonna hop over here to San Francisco. Shouldn't be too far here. We got 55 miles to San Francisco, so not far at all. We're gonna pick up our trailer and bring it back over here, and that's gonna do it. But as you can tell, this truck does not handle that bad at all. Now it does have the jumpy steering wheel. You guys know that's a very common problem with mods. I've heard it's a lot better if you have an actual steering wheel yourself. I use an Xbox One controller, so I don't have that steering wheel. But I've heard that if you do have the steering wheel, it isn't as jumpy as a Switch controller. Now, obviously, you know, if you're trying to, you know, steer with mouse and keyboard, it's going to be really jumpy. But with the steering wheel, or with the stick, rather, it isn't as bad. That's what I have seen. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over, jump the mirrors there. Now, I couldn't get hood mirrors. A lot of you guys know that I usually run hood mirrors, and that's how I can tell if I'm going to be cleared from over or not. But because I can't get into the mod menu, I can't run hood mirrors. Now, this mod may very well have hood mirrors, but I couldn't get to it. So we're gonna go ahead. I think I can get through the free pass. I think I can go through the easy pass. Yep, I can go through the easy pass, so I don't have to actually stop, which is good. And we're gonna go across the bridge here inside of San Francisco and pick up our load, and probably just bring it back to Sacramento there. That's where where I saw the load going, so it's just back to Sacramento. Now, one thing I think is funny is we got a toll coming into San Francisco. We don't have a toll coming out. It's really interesting because usually toll bridges will have it both ways, but apparently you have to pay for the privileges coming into San Francisco when they realize how much people want to get out, and they're charging you to get out of San Francisco. At least that's my running joke, and that's the joke of me going. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Fog there on the horizon. Over that side, got the fog over there as well. Now let's go ahead start getting slowed down here. I'm going to turn on that Jake brake. Now, one thing I do really like about this truck is how well that Jake brake sounds. Oh my god, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. Look, it just got us right down to speed. Hear the cruise control, you know, kind of letting the truck accelerate just a little bit, kicking on that, kicking on the, you know what I'm trying to say, letting it accelerate just a little bit and then kicking on the Jake brake. Now we're going to kick the Jake brake off as we come into town. We don't want to be that annoying trucker. Now, truckers, please use your Jake brake. I love the sound of it. You can go right past my freaking, you can go past my studio while I'm recording. Let that Jake brake howl. I would not get mad at all. I love the sound of it. I think it sounds awesome. But I know there are people who do not think that way, so we're going to be courteous. Ooh, look at that. They got the, oh, what do they call it? The Chevy, it's the Little Express, not the Big Express. It's the Little Express. I forget what they call it. City Express or something like that. A little video. Now, that's a Nissan remake. So Nissan actually makes it for Chevy, and they just pretty much rebranded. I wanted one so bad when I was shoeing horses full time. So now I was shoeing S-H-O-E-I-N-G. I was a farrier. I still am a farrier. I just don't shoe anymore except for my boy and a couple friends. But for a couple of years I shoot full time, and I always wanted one of the shitty the City Expresses. So I just figured, you know, they got such good fuel economy, I could carry everything I needed, because I have a I had a Silverado with a big you know, big utility box on it, you know, and all that. I carried all my shoes, my anvil, my, you know, forge, and, you know, all my bar stock, everything I need to make shoes, you know, if I have to, and all that stuff, you know. And, oh man, really, we're gonna have to rest? God damn it. But anyways, you know, I had all of that, and, you know, I kept it in there. But one thing that killed me was, you know, the Silverado only got, you know, 12 to 13 miles per gallon loaded down like that. You know, I just knew that the City Express would have better fuel economy. But then I found out it was a Nissan knockoff, and I'm very hardcore, you know, to have American-built vehicles. And, you know, after that, I was just like, you know what, I like my Silverado. I like my Silverado, and I'll keep it. Go ahead and get over here. I mean, it wasn't too bad. You know, I had a Silverado regular cab. Now I've got the crew cab. Well, not crew cab, it's extended cab, but still, same difference. Same amount of seats anyways. And I'm actually surprised with how big that back seat is on my Silverado. It's pretty decent sized. Pretty decent sized. We're gonna get another red light violation there. There we go. And luckily we've got like $3 billion on this modded account. Now, yes, people get on me, why are you using a modded account, Fox? Well, you gotta realize, these trucks are expensive. Yes, I could use my live stream account to do the mod reviews, but I don't have to keep remembering to take the modded trucks off. Plus, we have all the... Alright, so there's your first example of why you have to remember this is a longer truck. We just hit it already. Let's go... There we go. San Francisco to Sacramento. Nice and short. So we pretty much just came from Sacramento. We're going to be going back to Sacramento. Now the trailer's on the opposite side of that back wall. So we're going to pull right up here. And we're going to back it up. Now, you guys know I usually like to back while looking backwards. That makes sense, right? But I was told that I shouldn't be doing that. That I should be using the mirrors. That's what the mirrors are for. You don't see truck drivers in real life with their head yanked out the window. So I said, you know, make sure you know, well, be more realistic. Use your mirrors, driver. All right. Plus, this way we're less likely to bump our nose on anything by doing it this way. So I think it's most likely going to be in that first spot. It wasn't in the first spot. It was in the second spot. I don't think advanced trailer coupling is going to work with this. Of course, I don't have advanced trailer coupling turned on anyways, but just for the sake of realism, I am going to square up to my trailer and actually back up to it, as if I did have advanced trailer coupling turned on. Now, if advanced trailer coupling would work, I should be able to pretty much bang on that key right there. There, maybe. Yeah, it won't run too far off. Alright, let's go ahead and come out here. I'm not going to do a walk around. I'm not going to do all that. Like I said, we're just seeing how this truck handles the trailer. Now, like I said, the true test is going to be whenever we go to back up the trailer. As you can see, this is a long truck. Not only do we have the long truck to deal with, but we also got that trailer back there. It's going to be a little interesting. Not quite as bad as the heavy hauls we've been doing, but pretty close to being bad. Yeah, it just came right up next to where my trailer was going to be at, but we still missed them. That's the important thing. Alright, so we're going to wait for the red light here. Oh, I don't know why we've been getting red light violations left and right. Might as well just go, right? But it's, oh, there we go. I got the violation, and that's what we're going. And right as we go, of course, it turns green. That's why we're going to turn green as soon as we leave, right? That's how it always goes. But that's alright. That's alright. So let's go ahead and get this back to Sacramento. Now, Fox, what's going on in your life? So, we got a couple things coming up. We got the move, which is going to be happening on the 4th. I know I said in the video yesterday it was going to be happening this weekend. It didn't wind up actually working out that way. It actually wound up working out in such a way that we're going to be moving next weekend, not this weekend. Now I'm going to get everything set up so that I'm going to call AT&T is right after, because I don't even know the address right now. I mean, obviously I know the address of the apartments, I just don't know which apartment it is. But I am signing the lease today. So we're going to get the lease signed, and then we're going to get, I'm going to call AT&T because right now they got a deal on their Fios internet, or whatever the hell it's called, the Uverse internet. It's the gigabyte internet, and they got a deal on it right now for $70 a month for gigabyte internet, which is absolutely insane. I can't promise that I will stay with gigabyte once the year is up. I might downgrade, but for right now, that gigabyte internet is what we have here, and it's just amazingly fast, insanely fast. So that's what we're going to stick with. We're going to the other place. I'm going to call them, make sure we have internet, and then on the 4th, the first thing I'm moving is the office. We're going to get the studio set up down there. Now, the studio won't be fully set up down there because I'm going to be redesigning how I do everything. Right now, I have my desk kind of in the middle of the room with the wall behind me and the green screen hanging on the wall. At the new place, I'm going to have everything kind of in the corner with acoustic foam behind it. And you know, stuff set up like that, so that you guys won't get as much reverb, and I won't have to use as much sound suppression. I'm going to actually mount my monitors to the wall instead of just having them sitting on the desk. There's a lot of changes coming, and you know, just stay tuned, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. There is also a lot of money being freed up. Now, of course, if you guys would like to help, there's stay tuned until the end of the video to show you all sorts of ways to help me better my stream, both ways that cost money and ways that don't. Yes, there are ways to help me without spending any money. No, I'm not going to sit here and ask for your money because I don't need it. But there are ways for you to help me out without spending any money yourself. And he was going to shut up about that. Oh, good lord, I'm so tired. But anyways, we're going to get that set up. I'm going to be... the first thing I'm going to be getting is a steering wheel because my ATS streams are starting to gain traction. Since my ATS streams are starting to gain traction, then you know, I want to continue doing the oof. We're supposed to turn there. All right, they turned, so I'm going to turn too. Where did I crash into? Why? Where was that person turning from? Ah, idiots. I had a green light to go forward. Why would that person have gotten hit at all? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, it's just stupidity. So I need to turn around apparently. Let's jackknife this trailer. Like jackknife. Close enough. We're gonna see what the turning radius of this truck is like. Yeah, this is what happens whenever you don't pay attention to the GPS. You're just talking and driving. Yeah. Not too bad with turning radius though. We kind of scratched our bumper there on the fence, but not too shabby. But anyways, we're gonna get back on now. But anyways, so like I said, I'm gonna be plan right now is first things first, get a steering wheel, then get head track IR. But I don't know. Head track IR shouldn't cause too much issues as far as computer usage. People say it does, but it was made for Windows ME. Like, it was made around the 2000s. So I don't understand how it would get, you know, it was made when CPUs were much less powerful. So I don't understand how that would be an issue, but apparently it is. But anyways, then after that, we're going to be upgrading the motherboard and CPU in this computer. After that, we're going to be buying parts one at a time to replace the to build a gaming computer, essentially. So we're going to be piecing together a gaming computer over time, and then eventually we're going to be doing 2PC gaming, or 2PC streaming, which is going to be awesome. I seriously can't wait until that happens. It'll be a little ways off before it does, but we'll get it going. This is kind of a weird, did I get a detour? Did I get detoured? Is that what happened? I honestly don't know. What's going on here? Like, I can't have missed that many turnoffs. I don't understand. Yeah, hush. Maybe that's what it was. It was coming up with the getting tired thing, and that's why I missed it. I'm just gonna cut out in front of me. Fuck it. I got places to go and people to see. But we're not that far anyways. 105 miles, not very far at all. That's if my guy doesn't fall asleep en route. I need to turn fatigue off for these movies, but we're having a video. Anyways, we're going to get up the hill here. I guess I don't even have to actually coming up on speed. Yeah, like I said, as far as this mod itself, it's a good mod. I like it. I like it a lot. I do wish I could customize it. Really wish I could customize it, but they don't have that option right now. So kind of what you see is what you get. But what you see is really good. So I mean, all the switches on the dash work. You know, when I cycle through the lights, you know, you see the running lights come on, headlights come on. The wiper switch works. Now, one thing I will tell you about the wipers: there's only one speed. We found that out in the last attempt of this video. There's just one speed. That's it. But yeah, the only switch I couldn't find whether it actually worked or not was the locking diff. I don't see a switch going for that, but I don't see a switch going for that in regular ATS either, or regular STS trucks anyways. So in theory, it's one of these switches down here somewhere locks the diff, but like I said, it's not doing anything with it. So let's go ahead and bump up our cruise control here. Like I said, coming out of here, we shouldn't have a toll. We shouldn't have a toll at all coming out of San Francisco. Hello, Mr. Police Officer, please don't give me a ticket. Next one is still 55. We got the cruise set to 55. I think it's vehicles 65. Trucks 55. Alright, now that bumped up to 70. But for us, it's still 55. I'm going to give him plenty of room. Now, it's kind of interesting that it's 70 through this little roundabout thing. I think there's supposed to be a toll booth there. I really do. I think something's bugged out and it's not toll booth or anything. Oh, sir. No, you are a police officer. Fuck you. Cadillac CTSV looks like. Those are such nice cars. I would love to have one. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But such nice cars. There's just no way that'd be able to afford one. Maybe like an older one, but honestly, if you really wanted to own a Cadillac, yes. Yes, I would. It's actually funny, whenever I bought my Silverado that I have now, I was actually looking at a truck one, the XT or whatever it's called. It's the Chevy Avalanche rebrand. I'll tell you what, those Avalanches aren't as bad as people make them out to be. My buddy Jay's got one, and he likes his Avalanche. You know, and you got to realize what it is, right? All it is a chopped Suburban, right? Or a chopped Escalade or a chopped Tahoe, you know, whatever you want to call it. That platform, you know, it's just chopped off. All they did was, chop off the last bit behind the second row seats. That's all they did, right? I think it's cool because, you know, it's got all the storage back there in the bed. The bed comes with a ton of them. Then you got the side storage, which, by the way, has a drain, so you can use it as cooling, right? So it's perfect tailgater because you can open up you can drop the seat in the back and take up the glass and, have your music going, have your beer, have everything going for your beverages. You don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be alcoholic, but, have your beverages. I think it's cool. I wouldn't mind having one. Now, could I deal with one long term? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you. Because there's no way that I can put a gooseneck hitch in a Avalanche. It just isn't going to happen. But I did seriously look one. There was a Cadillac Escalade Black Diamond edition, and not gonna lie, I almost took it home. Then I found my Silverado Z71, and I like my Z71. I like my off-road suspension. I like my ground clearance, and I like the fact that it still tows a trailer, so it works for me. And I'm not shoeing horses full time anymore, so. Not that it would matter. The utility cap that I had in my old Silverado would actually fit this one. It's got a 6.5 foot bed as well. It's the same bed size. Coming up on Sacramento here now. This is where we really got to watch it because we're coming back into the city here, and this longer wheelbase is kind of a pain in the butt. Are we going to stop in time? Yes, we did. Just barely. If he would have stayed where he was, we definitely would have hit him. But he didn't stay where he was, so we're going to go ahead right on red. Hopefully not get a ticket here. There we go. Just tracing that white line with that rear tire of the trailer there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to come on into Sacramento here and get this delivery done. Now, you're going to see this is where kind of the downside of having a truck this big, right? And guys that have these kind of trucks in real life, they'll tell you, there's times, they have to tell them, hey, there's no way I can back that trailer in there, You realize how long I am? Type thing. And, I was watching, because I watch a lot of YouTube with those bigger trucks and stuff, I'll tell the people they're talking to, they're like, I go some places and I just tell them, hey, I'm dropping it here. There's no way I can get in and out of that. But, yeah. Now, is that permanent water spots? You guys see that on the windshield, or is it starting to rain? I think it's starting to rain. We'll go ahead and turn on our wipers here. Looks like it's starting to rain. I do like how they did the rain on this game. It's like the individual drops. It's so cool. Alright, so that's... Alright, so we kind of missed our turn off there, but at least now we get to see where they want it at. So we're going to go around the block and... oh my god, shut up. I don't care that I'm tired. I'm going to turn that off. Fatigue simulation off for the water view profile. But anyways, we're gonna go around the block and see if we can't drop this trailer off. And again, that was just me talking. I was paying attention to the damn rain and not paying attention where I needed to go. And also, apparently, I don't have the GPS talking to me. We're gonna turn that on as well. I don't know why that it wasn't turned on already, but yeah, I'm gonna turn off the fatigue and I'm gonna turn on the voice GPS. Alright, so we gotta get this over to the Walmart. We actually have a mod. Walmart. Now, like I said, this is the Kenworth version 7 mod. There will be a link to it in the description. Like I said, the mod shop, as far as modifying it, did not work for me. Like I said, every time I tried it, it just crashed my game. But I was able to actually use the mod. That's why we're actually doing a review. Because you might say, well, Fox, you can't customize it. Why are you even showing it to us? Well, you know, you guys might want to see it. I figure you guys would appreciate at least seeing this unique truck. Now, oof, don't crash off. The truck also takes a lot longer to stop than the other ones do. We're not even that heavy. We got 18,000 pounds behind us. Or maybe 50,000 total. I don't know, we might be more because this truck's pretty heavy. Let's go ahead and put that away. Now, as far as coming in here, I think coming in here and then going off to the left is going to be the best idea. Barely cleared that. But yeah, I think going to the left and then tracking around, but then I'd be backing offside. But I still think that's going to be the best idea. I'll be backing offside. I don't like the offside, I like the near side. But we deal with what we got to deal with, right? Get around this this trailer here. Alright, so we're going to back off sides. Well, at least we're not backing blind, right? Definitely be worse. Yeah, that's not pretty. See what I did? I stopped really just before the jackknife. Look at that, you can barely see light between them. We're gonna try to not be a dumbass here. There we go, actually aim it towards the spot. Trying to come around here without hitting our nose. Now this is the downside of this mod. It's how damn long my nose is in relation to the trailer. I honestly don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to back this trailer. Now, a lot of that has to do with my backing ability not being kind of up to par. You know, I'm not horrible at backing. You guys have watched me play. Yeah, I'm not horrible with it, but I'm not that good either. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. There you go. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. Yeah, Fox sucks at backing. Imagine that. But anyways, guys, so there is the mod. Again, that's the Kenworth version 7. Link will be in the description. Definitely like it. I like the attention to detail on the outside. I like the attention to detail on the inside. It's a good looking truck. All right, guys, be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Hugs and shit. I will see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. After you have done that, check out foxtrotdeltausn.com. You can check out all the awesome offers from our partners. You can join the Patreon and see videos up to 7 days before they are released on YouTube. But wait, there's more. The merch store has something for everyone. Well, I think that was long enough of an ad. See you in the next one.